Today I'm doing the Grand Forest Figure 8 loop on Bainbridge Island, Washington. This island is just so beautiful. I'm so happy to live so near it right now. It's just such a lush, gorgeous, nice and cool rainforest. And I have to say, I just don't know if there's anything better in the world than a rainforest. The air is just so nice and cool, and it just feels awesome on the skin. There's just green everywhere. You can see that behind me, everywhere green. And awesome bird sounds. I was just trying to video a little bird. It was blue and it had this little crest on its head, and it was just flitting from bushes around in front of me. It's just awesome. I'm really glad that I live so near to Bainbridge Island and this area with so many beautiful places to walk and hike and trails, because it doesn't take much gas to get here. I've never really been a fan of driving or spending money on gas or consuming fossil fuels, but right now especially, I think a lot of us are experiencing the crunch of that, which, maybe that's a good thing. It's a good thing for us to think about our resource use and how much it's really costing us and what we're really putting our money toward and how hard we have to work for that and everything. All of that is becoming, really apparent right now. And anyway, I'm so thankful. Something I'm really, really grateful for today is having so many beautiful places to get out and walk and hike where I don't have to use a lot of gas. I was reading an article on LinkedIn this morning about the Sunday scaries, and that it's really common for people these days to feel a lot of dread, depression, anxiety on Sunday because it's the day before Monday and they're gonna have to go back to work. The article gave some self-care strategies, the main one being sleep, to be able to function better at work and handle all the anxiety. And I know that's the way to be able to function better and to perform highly. I just can't help but even go deeper than that and wonder why. There's so much pressure everywhere to buy something, to spend money. I'm doing a lot of mindfulness around that. What am I spending the money on? Why do I think I need so much of it? How much of it do I just throw away? How much of it do I just spend because someone else told me to? How much of it do I spend in a moment of trying to settle that anxiety? It never really works. It just spins up more anxiety and more thoughts about where's my money going? Why did I spend this? Why do I need this thing? And this is really why I come out here. The only place to feel really peaceful and happy. And like, this is all I need. All I need is to drink some water and get some healthy food in my body and then go out in the woods and be with the trees and listen to the birds. For all of that anxiety to drain away. I'm doing a lot of just wandering around and looking at all the lush, beautiful greenery in here, coming to the end of trails, turning back around and taking the next one. Look at this really crooked tree. I mean, it literally looks like an elbow. There's another elbow up in that tree. It's the elbow woods. I've been thinking about how other ways that I can share this experience with people and give them a little bit of the peace that I feel being in the woods. And I think I'm gonna make a little self-paced online course with poetry about nature and little meditations and things people can do wherever they are and whatever their ability is to bring a little bit of this connection and this peace from nature into their own bodies and minds and psyches. We've been really marveling at all the green tips on the trees and how wonderful it is to see new life. There's this little mushroom village in here. Notice today I'm wearing my Smokey Bear hat. It has so much warm fuzzy memories for me from being in the Forest Service. I did go hang out at soils camp with my Forest Service soil scientist friends this last week. And so many things about it, even though I was there for a night and a day, were so great for my soul and remembering who I am. It was good to be around people who already knew and loved me and knew a lot about my journey. It was amazing to sit on the edge of this beautiful lake for an hour or so and just watch the water lapping on the rocks. I think today my money is gonna go toward an annual pass to the national parks and a Northwest Forest annual pass. So the national park pass for a year is about $80, and the Northwest Forest pass is $30. That means the whole rest of the year I can go out to the forest in the national park and explore them and use the trails and take pictures of beautiful things for the whole year. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to live here a year, but you can bet that every weekend I'll be out exploring one of those awesome places. The other place my money is going to go is $3 toward an Orca pass, which is this really cool thing that will let me ride buses, ferries, and light rail all around the Olympic Peninsula and Seattle. And as a huge fan of public transportation, I'm totally gonna do that. I'm just gonna ride those things everywhere. There aren't a lot of other people out here, but there are some, and I enjoy listening to the deep breaths they're taking. I enjoy their friendly greetings and the fact that we're all out here experiencing some version of the same peace. I just love all the intricate patterns that form in bark with the lichen and the moss. A memory that often comes back to me when I was a child was when I was in first grade and I was in gymnastics. I stayed after school and I did gymnastics with my friend. It was taught by my first grade teacher. The kids that were in the gymnastics class would, after school, walk across the playground in a big long line together. And sometimes one of the kids would do something that offended the other kids, and one of the kids would come to us and say, "Don't talk to so-and-so." And they would walk across the playground in the big long line, but not include that person. And I always hated that. And I remember one day I was the person who got excluded from the big long line, and I got into a Douglas fir tree that was on the edge of our playground. So many times it's come back to me at work or in other social situations where I'm feeling like my colleagues or the other people are being like that line of kids that said, "Don't talk to Wendy." How isolated that felt and how I climbed a tree to escape. And today I'm shifting that memory, the meaning of it. Thank God. Thank God I had a Douglas fir tree to climb right there on my playground where I could just sit and not even see those other kids playing that silly game. And just be alone, breathing fresh air and the wonderful smell of a fir tree, connecting with myself and nature and having that haven, even that early in my life. A tree was a good friend. Feeling ready to go home and make some videos about grounding and meditation and helping people connect with nature no matter where they are. It sounds like a good creative project today, you know? That's what a person needs. Until then, you can like, subscribe. You can see my other videos on here. You can go to my website, forestsofthesoul.com, and check out my blog, my other videos, all that kind of stuff. Maybe my online course when I get it there. Until next time, peace.